Mr. Speaker.
It has been moved and seconded that the minister be given an additional 10 minutes. Those in favor? Those against? The ayes have it. Honorable Minister,
thank you,
you have an additional 10 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thanks also to my parent. We have continued the sensitization process, Mr. Speaker, by going to the various communities. Hence the reason why we have targeted the youth and the seniors. So in Grand Bay, we targeted the youth, and Honorable Dr. Henderson and Dr. McIntyre in his constituency, they would have led these town hall meetings to sensitize the youth about digital transformation in their constituencies. And also for myself and Honorable Blackmore in Maho, where last week, Thursday, we had the opportunity to meet with the young people in Maho to sensitize them about the digital economy. And also just one day later, we moved to Newtown, where Honorable Shakira Lockett-Hippolyte had the opportunity to sensitize the seniors about the remarkable opportunities there are in digital transformation. Mr. Speaker, we are not leaving anyone behind. The seniors have a place in this digital transformation. Exist and any type of aversion, Mr. Speaker, for technology. We are there for them, Mr. Speaker. We have been working with the world's best experts, Mr. Speaker, in this transformational project, digital. Hence the reason why we have been working closely with a legal advisory firm and also a technical advisory firm, people who have done this time and time again in various advanced countries. So we have the opportunity now to benefit tremendously from these expertise. Most recently, we engaged a grants coordinator, and we are very happy about that. And she's working actively and aggressively to finalize grants and training manual, Mr. Speaker. And we are looking forward to that with tremendous optimism, because this will absolutely benefit the young people of Dominica. And they will be benefiting in so many areas. There will be grants, Mr. Speaker, that they can benefit from to a tune of $3.65 million, Mr. Speaker. That is the type of investment that this government is making in the young people of Dominica. And that is why I'm so proud to be part of this Labour Party-led administration, Mr. Speaker. A government that absolutely recognizes and appreciates the promise, potential. And we are not stopping there. We are investing $270,000 in paid internships. So they will have, through this project, an opportunity to not only gain experience in digital technology and digital economy and specific areas of skills, but they will get paid for their apprenticeship and internship, Mr. Speaker, because we understand they have to survive even though they're being trained. And we've also extended that. We'll be investing $135,000 for managers. And you may wonder why. Why are we making that investment of $135,000? But what we recognize, Mr. Speaker, many times that in various businesses, the managers, the supervisors, and so on, they lead the direction, Mr. So if we don't have them on board, Mr. Speaker, we will not benefit from the tremendous opportunities in this transformation. So we need them too to get that buy-in, Mr. Speaker. So this year's budget, Mr. Speaker, for digital economy, it's so exciting. It is for the software developers, it's for the app builders, the user experience designers, professionals. It's for all of us. It's for people who consume also and utilize digital services, Mr. Speaker. It is for every single one of us, and we should be proud about this technology revolution. Mr. Speaker, I wish to thank the Honorable Prime Minister for the absolute support that he has given in the last 2.5 years, Mr. Speaker. For his foresight and vision, Mr. Speaker, even before this COVID period, to concept this of creating a ministry solely for the advancement of technology, Mr. Speaker. And first in our part of the world, Mr. Speaker, I wish to thank also my colleagues, Mr. Speaker, who have given absolute support, Mr. Speaker, because this ministry is not for the sake of this ministry, it's for the sake of all of us. So every single ministry will benefit, Mr. Speaker, from digital economy. I'm just so absolutely proud of them and their leadership, Mr. Speaker. These people here, they represent people with absolute pride, honor, and commitment, Mr. Speaker. And I'm so proud to be working and to be associated with them. This is labor of love, Mr. Speaker. I wish to thank the Financial Secretary also, the Cabinet Secretary, Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister, and Mr. Speaker, Permanent Secretary Roland Roy in the Ministry of Public Works and Digital Economy, Mr. Speaker. A good man, a committed man. I wish also to thank the various heads of departments within our ministry. The CTO, Mr. Lancelot, and his staff in Technical Services Division, the SAO and the administrative staff, Lynn Delsol at ICT, Jermaine Jean-Pierre, and our project implementation unit, Robert Tong, our digital coordinator. All the utility companies that we work closely with, Mr. Speaker, grateful to them. And most importantly, Mr. Speaker, our contractors, Mr. Speaker, our small contractors in particular, Mr. Speaker, who toil and work hard in difficult circumstances under the hot sun, Mr. Speaker, patching the 93,000 square meters of asphalt roads, Mr. Speaker. Thank you to them for their service. It's because of their hard work, Mr. Speaker, that we enjoy the conveniences, Mr. Speaker, that we do today. Mr. Speaker, this government has consistently followed a pattern of providing a range of public services for the good people of Dominica, Mr. Speaker. And we are doing this way beyond the basics at this point. And that is why we have and we continue to design programs that are in the best interest of our people, that embodies specific policies to improve their lives and their livelihoods, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, just on Monday, I recall taking a walk in an area called Livia Zabico in Mao, where I visited an elderly man, Mr. Joseph. And I had a good chat with him. And he took me on a journey where he told me how the reality was in the early 60s, a country where hope was very little, where he had to leave and migrate to St. Martin and eventually to Curacao and eventually to St. Martin to work for 8 years, because otherwise he would not have been able to afford his land and build a house for his family, and how he would return for Christmas.